Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel and thank you for clicking on my video. I have a video here on how to sew in a zipper to your favorite pair of pants. We're going to remove the old zipper and add a new one. In order to do this, you do need a coil, metal coil, brass coil zipper, some pins. You can use several kind of pins. You can use clips seen here. I did choose to use these metal hair clips. You do use these in like hair salons, but you can use anything. Some people use T-pins. I don't feel like T-pins are good for this specific project. Or you can just buy this kit here that comes with a seam ripper, pins, pin cushion, scissors. It's all up to you. Just please use denim thread and then get yourself a nice gift or something to celebrate once you're done with installing the new zipper and removing the old one. So to start, I did go ahead and remove the old zipper. Now, you can peel in between the seams, just peel it apart a little bit and then use scissors to clip at the thread. Do not cut the fabric, do not cut the pants, just clip the threads that you can see in the jeans. Here I do have an image of the zipper. You are going to have to go ahead and clip some of the thread near the waistband. You do not need to take out the entire waistband. If you know what I'm talking about, you know that waistband goes all the way around your whole body. Just pick the seams right here in front of your buttonhole. Do not touch the button. Do not touch the buttonhole. Just go ahead and pick this little bitty space here where that zipper is. You're just trying to pick enough of the thread to release the zipper. That's it. Let's take another look at what I did here. Now, if you sew for a living or just for fun, for craft, you may know what I'm talking about. You just want to pick out these threads. You see here? Just pick out the threads. I did not pick the threads for any of the rest of the waistband. I didn't touch the leg seam. As soon as you see that you have enough thread picked where the zipper is, you can stop. I do use a little bit of pins and clips to hold the pants in place where I have stopped picking the thread. This is just so more thread doesn't unravel and you got to re-sew your entire pants. Here's another image of what I'm talking about. Just a few threads to release that zipper. We're going to sew all of that back up later. And I wish I had the setup to do that live for you guys, but I really don't. Every time I go to sew anything, the table, the camera, everything just shakes. It's a whole hot mess. Um, so that's why I do have these images here for you. All right, here is the zipper taken out of the space. You want to make sure you keep every piece of fabric intact. You don't want to lose that little flap that's behind your zipper. You don't want to lose where all of those pieces go, so I did keep them pinned. I'm going to toss out that old zipper and go ahead and baste the new zipper in place. Now you see, I did go ahead and make sure my zipper lays flat. I did line it up, make sure I can zip the zipper back up and unzip it before I baste it in place. Now every zipper does have a little top portion that is just fabric right before that zipper stopping point. You want to make sure that is tucked under into the waistband like I have here. It should be the perfect amount that fits in the waistband. You want to pull the waistband over that part of your zipper so you can see only the waistband and not that weird little top part of the zipper. I am going to show a closer picture of it just so you can see it in a little bit. You want to use thick, wide, long basting stitches, and you do want to use you can use your sewing machine to do basting stitches, but I do that by hand. This way I can move my fingers around and manipulate the fabric and the zipper. So here we do have another shot of it basted in place on both sides. I did close that and test the zipper several times just to make sure. Now here, I did not like the way this looked. There's a bulky spot right here, down at the bottom. Up near the button, you can see the zipper a little bit. So I did go ahead and adjust that and take out the basting stitches and keep moving it around until it lays flat where you do not see your zipper when the pants are closed with your button. That means it's professional looking, it looks nice, it looks flush, it looks even. Now here is a better image of your zipper, how it looks when you get it from the store. You want to make sure that this extra piece of fabric after this stopping point is stuck under your pants waistband. You see here, here's the stopping point of your zipper. Your zipper cannot go past this point. You want to make sure the rest of that fabric is tucked under your waistband. So when you sew your waistband closed, it is not knocking into or bumping into or sewing over any zipper teeth. Um, so please, again, make sure your zipper stopping point is below the waistband and it looks nice and flush like this so you're not sewing over any zipper teeth. This is exactly how it should look once you install that new zipper. And please make sure you sew in your zipper the right way. You do not want to sew it in and do all that work and have to pick it out like I did years ago because you put your zipper in backwards. This is exactly how it should look. Face up, your fabric is faced up. Here is your button, zipper nice and installed. I moved it around, made it nice and even and flat, and I rebasted it so now it looks and feels perfect and I'm ready to sew. Now here we go. The first thing we want to sew is this side of your zipper. You want to make sure that you sew on the side where the buttonhole is. I usually turn the fabric face down where I can see the zipper and I can see the zipper fabric. And I always stop right there at the bottom. You want to flip the pants over and sew the other side. If you have a flap to your zipper, you want to make sure to tack that down. This stops your zipper from going all the way down your pants. And this is toward the part like your inseam where your legs meet. Here's another view of it, the bottom of your zipper. Tack down these two spots here. This stops your zipper from falling all the way down toward the bottom of your pants. Now I do add another hidden stitch in there. I'll show you that in a second because I want to make sure when I unzip my pants, the zipper stops and does not go all the way. So right here in this little indent, I do tack down, meaning sewing in the same spot for like 5 to 7 stitches. That definitely gives a really strong, sturdy tack stitch. So here it is, the pants after I installed the new zipper. Nice and flush, nice and straight and even, and the waistband is restitched. Everything looks nice and perfect. I did remove all the basting stitches and all of the old stitches when I first ripped the seams of the pants. Here's a view of the other side. Now here's that tacking stitch again. You can see right there it's stopping the zipper from going any further, and I'm not going to cut that extra fabric there for the zipper. If I cut that, I feel like it unravels after years of wear and tear for the jeans. If you wash it several times, that starts to unravel. So I leave the zipper the way it is. I don't mind if that stays down there. I mean, nobody's going to see the inside of my pants unless I want them to, right? So you can just go ahead and leave that, or you can cut it if you want, but it definitely will start unraveling after so many washes. Here's another view of the final product. Hopefully one day I can do this live for you guys, but I want you to see the process. I know a friend of mine asked me to do this, and one of my YouTube subscribers asked me to do this a while ago. I'm sorry it took me this long to make the video. Here is the final stitches, and I did use blue thread on the top stitching so you can see where I started and stopped my stitches. I really appreciate you guys, and thank you for being a part of my channel. If you have any suggestions or videos you want to see, then let me know in the comments below. And to all of the subscribers that watch my nail videos, I do videos on several different things, and I have not done one for sewing in a while, and I really had to put this out. Thank you for watching. Thank you for understanding. Thank you for being a part of my channel. Take care.